We're out of
Burgers, hot dogs. How are we doing on veggie burgers?
Good, you have to send it to us, right? I brought my camera there.
And make sure you stay tuned around 7 when we have a special wilderness toast going down because I'd like to personally wish happy birthday to the wilderness. The Army of Pines are big fans of wilderness. It wasn't inherent enough in their name.
I'll back in.
Oh, you look at that pretty young. No, it's so yeah. The good ones. It's like.
This next one's called It's Only Thunder. It's another Army of Pines original. I hope you like it.
We have Tommy and Claire back on the grill, keeping our tummies out and getting hungry. We have some awesome volunteers back doing the beer.
So we have Julia and Tamara. And then we also have Sabrina. And yeah, so we are very in.
And Kiefer Reynolds in the back with the Forest Service.
Yeah.
So I'd like to also give a quick shout out. We do have another really cool, awesome event happening tonight in coalition with this 50th anniversary, and we have Rachel right back here. If you could raise your hand, Rachel. This painting right here of Redfish, she brought all her paintings up here, and they are on display at Silver Creek Art, which is right in the corner of Leadville and Sun Valley. So if you guys want to go check it out, it's going to be up for the month. But she's here tonight, so if you have any questions and want to talk about her art, it's really quite wonderful. So she's right back here for you guys.
It's open tonight until 8:30.
Yeah, so come on by tonight. So without further ado, we have a lovely person here to come do a toast for us on wilderness. So right here is Ed. Some of you might know him, and we could have found a better person to do this toast for us.
It's the first time I've ever been called lovely. I wish I had half of Betsy's personality. Just half?
Just have.
50 years ago today, Congress, yes, Congress, poured cement around what previously had just been a suggestion, that wild places in the United States be preserved, be kept forever wild. The Forest Service, prior to 1964, if they decided they wanted to cut more trees, build roads, they could do it in areas they'd set aside as wildlands. 50 years ago today, Congress made that a concrete promise, that there would be areas in this country set aside to be forever wild, to retain its primeval character, to be without permanent improvements, and where the works of man are substantially unnoticeable. It was the ultimate act of humility, in my opinion. If you've never read the Wilderness Act, I would strongly recommend it. It's a beautiful piece of legislation, and there aren't many pieces of legislation you can say that about. Aside from the obvious ecological values, the clean air, the clean water, the healthy ecosystems, Aldo Leopold said the first rule of intelligent tinkering is saving all the parts. In wilderness, we can save all the parts. I think, I'll speak for me. For me, the greatest human value of wilderness is it's quiet, it's a place you can change your pace, Does an area have to be capital W wilderness to be wild? No. But if it's capital W wilderness, if that capital W line has been drawn around it, you know it's going to remain wild forever. That's a remarkable thing. No country in the history of humanity had ever done anything like that. It's a seminal achievement of the United States as far as I'm concerned. 50 years ago today, actually 50 years ago, probably to this hour, people in Washington, D.C. were drinking a lot of toast. They were hoisting beers, martinis, cocktails, whatever people in Washington, D.C. drink. People in Idaho were too. Frank Church was in Washington, D.C., played a key central role in the passage of the Wilderness Act. Idaho has a really strong connection to the Wilderness Act. Not just the fact that we have a lot of amazing wilderness in the state. One of our guys, an Idaho Democrat, an endangered species, that act came later, was primarily responsible for shepherding that act through the Senate of the United States. We have a lot to celebrate tonight. So I would suggest that we all drink a huge toast to wilderness. May it remain forever wild, and may we have another 100 million acres in the next 50 years.
So thank you so much, Ed. It's a pleasure that you were able to do that for us tonight. So thank you. All right. So bear with me, guys. It is the 50th anniversary, our birthday party. So if y'all saw, we have a big cake back there. So we're going to sing happy birthday. Okay? So you don't want to hear my voice on this mic. So I need to hear everybody singing, okay? And we're going to do a count off. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to Wilderness. Happy birthday to Wilderness. Happy birthday to Wilderness. Happy birthday to you. So come on by, get a piece of cake. It looks beautiful if you didn't see it. So thank you all so much for coming out.
Thank you.